sir. It's motherfucking gabbing up. It's a new bitch ass day for you bitch ass bitches. So we about to wake you bitches up.
That intro is so vulgar, bro.
We gotta make a new one.
It's crazy, bro. We have to make a new one, bro.
I don't even know that nigga no more, man.
We was young niggas.
Them niggas dead.
But hey, man, welcome back to another episode, man, of AI Podcast, man. We gotta introduce some guests to the network. You know, returning guest, Mark Galaxy, man. Let them know something.
I'm Big Mark.
Damn, we need to sound for this, bro. My fault. Okay, you go.
You good? What's good, man? It's Mark Galaxy. You know we blasting off no Salem on the road to $1 billion. And hey, man, you know we back with another podcast. Let's get it.
Yeah. And we got Carlisa. Welcome up to the network.
What's going down?
And then we got Big Homie Kiss in the building, man. What's good, family?
Big Homie.
What up, my boy, man? Glad to be here.
Yeah, we might have a couple people come in late, but you know we're gonna rock out.
Appreciate everybody joining us though, for sure, man.
Yeah, man. So before we get into it though, I know y'all see TikTok, they trying to ban it.
I'm trying to get up out of here.
Yeah.
Man.
What's y'all thoughts on that? Do y'all even be on TikTok? Do y'all care about TikTok?
I've never downloaded the app. I've never utilized the app. The only time I ever even been associated with a TikTok, me and my girl, we had fun. Yeah, we was out the country, so we did one for her TikTok, like a little snap, and you feel me, destination and shit. That shit was hard for real. That's the only thing I ever.
There's a lot of information on there too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say shit. They be as much as I like. TikTok is low-key a little toxic, but it do be exposing a lot of stuff. So it would make sense why they would ban it. You feel me? Because it be like you can literally look up anything on there, and somebody gonna be dropping some knowledge on some type of topic. You know?
Do y'all remember when TikTok first started though, and they was like, because I still never joined TikTok from the original gripe that people had with it, which was it's owned by China. They don't let their citizens on TikTok.
Bro.
Always been banned in China, even though that they own it. And we know that all these apps that's free, they get in our data. You feel me? So as much information they exposing, that's as much information as they gathering too. So I always been reluctant just because of that.
Nah, oh God, that's on my fault. Go ahead, nah.
What you say, Carlene?
I think it's all a money move. Like the United States doesn't really care about, because it's bigger than that. It's more, of course, the information that's given is compromisable, but I feel the amount of money and the amount of like status and wealth that TikTok is giving China is what the United States is really going for. Like I feel like
exactly.
It did say that unless they
get a piece of it.
Yeah, unless they sell the platform.
That's interesting. She brought up the money because we was just talking about. I've been saying for a while the music industry is dead. Universal Music Group just pulled all their music off of there. You feel me? So that's all the Drake, all the everything on there. You feel me? Like basically everything. Like I think it was 60% of the sounds on TikTok got pulled after UMG, and it was over some money shit. They was like, we not getting enough of the money from this shit, even though TikTok was like, I'm not even about to, you feel me, act like it's not benefits to it, because a lot of smaller artists or just artists in general, you will have an old song blow up on TikTok, and now you getting all these streams, you feel me? So it was beneficial, but yeah, I do think it's a money move, them pulling it away, because they don't give a fuck about our data for real. Like they was selling our shit anyway, so like it would make money.
Yeah, it's always about the money with the US.
That gotta be the reason. I can't really see no other reason.
Why don't you think China let they citizens use TikTok?
Because they're trying to rule them. It's a communism. I mean, you feel me? They're not. The information that's on there could be compromisable to how they run their whole government. That's why they're not trying to go for that.
Yeah, complete control.
Bro, and think about how many people, like American people, will be exposed to the U.S. government.
Like,
on TikTok.
Right.
Oh, you see.
It's a lot of Americans moving to foreign countries and exposing the differences in this lifestyle there. You feel me?
Right. And since the US can't control it, now it's like we can't, you know what I mean? That's they losing the propaganda war that it's damn near like, you know what I mean? They beefing type shit.
It's a propaganda war. You not
And
lying.
didn't they snatch the dollar from them niggas too, bro?
they're on the way.
You know what else too? This what else, bro? Because now that you bring up propaganda, no hate to nobody. You feel me? I don't know whose man's it is, but Joe Biden, he loved to take pictures with African black kids. So you doing all this overseas, taking pictures, propaganda type. Somebody might expose that. Like, yeah, I've just seen Joe Biden over here take a picture and get right back on the plane. Like, you feel me? Like, he might not be that far removed from some exposure like that. So they might have had to shut that shit down. You feel me? Like, you never know for real. Just on the propaganda side.
So is y'all gonna care when TikTok gone? Kev, I know you were trying to get busy on TikTok.
I go beat you. I was trying to because though, you know what it's like. It's just so much eyes on there. It's like you might as well. But like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna be tripping. Like,
Yeah, the exposure is good on there. I ain't gonna cap, and I ain't gonna cap. All the knowledge that's on there gonna be gone. So I don't even like. I'm not saying I'm gonna be sad if it's gone, or I'm gonna be happy, but it is gonna be a loss at the same time. How I feel about it, because it's like I said, it's so much stuff that gets spoke on there that you can't speak on that same topic on Instagram, or they gonna flag that shit. You feel me? Or even YouTube. YouTube do the same thing. They flag shit. So it's like it is a major loss at the same time, like because it's like I said, it's so much stuff that gets exposed on there.
I feel. Here's one thing I want to add, low key. Oh, my fault.
Go ahead.
Or one thing I did want to add though is like I probably done watched like my whole TikTok career, like 7 TikToks, like no cap. I don't be on there watching shit. I just be on there trying to make shit. But like, I feel like YouTube Shorts damn near done took everything from them. Like, I feel like the US can get rid of TikTok, but it's like not without a fight though. Like, you know what I mean? They gonna have to do something. But
Right.
Bro, it's so many. I think it's gonna be tough because there's so many people. Like, think of y'all know bro that be doing this shit. I think his name like Kabi Lamb or something.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bro, damn near a millionaire off TikTok. You feel me? So it's a lot of people getting a bag off TikTok. Like,
Yeah.
how they bag on. Like, where you feel me? Like, I do low key feel bad for them type shit. I will say.
Yeah, they didn't make their whole career off TikTok.
And that's the thing, like, and to bring it back on some secure the bag shit, like, anybody that's that invested into one thing, like, let it be TikTok or Instagram or anything, like, to where if that platform is taken from you, your career is gone. Like,
identity, like
Your identity.
you gotta be thinking ahead of shit like that. Like, you gotta be on different platforms.
Bro, niggas wasn't even calling themselves influencers till that shit came out, bro. Like,
yeah,
back then we were just creators, but now it's different. Like, niggas be thinking they beastie now, like,
yeah,
because of TikTok.
Yeah, a lot of people miss like the business aspect of it. You gotta, cause the platforms, they not really your business. You're supposed to take the people off the platform to your own shit. Whether you got like an email list or a website or something where they can just.
That's just where you have to advertise yourself, low key.
Facts. It's marketing. Oh God.
That's the biggest lesson in this shit. Is you can't have all your eggs in one basket. They can ban TikTok, and just like that, your whole audience don't know where to find you. So,
nah, for real.
That's just the US though.
I know y'all seen the other day. Some was down. Like Facebook in general was down. What happened if the whole internet just,
IG?
Yeah, like what happened if the whole internet just go out? What are niggas gonna do?
Further than that, bro, AT&T was just down.
That too. Yeah.
Hey, you know why it was down? Them solar flares.
Bro, I got a friend that work at AT&T. If you watching this, shout out my nigga. He said he got to work that day, and they was lined up outside at AT&T.
Ready to get
play. We need the Wi-Fi, nigga. We need the internet.
He ain't got nothing to do with that.
And he got to
taking place on his way to the door, nigga. I would have went home, nigga. On God.
Open that door. Like, nah, y'all tripping. I can't do nothing about y'all phone. It's crazy, bro. It's coming though. I think everything like that we said is coming, and it's more important to do with what Keon was saying, like, and what bro Jadakiss was saying, like, you got to bring people back to you. You feel me? So you might have got them off of that platform, but you got to bring them back to where you at. You feel me? Because that platform is just the middleman. You feel me? Like, that's how you got to treat everything for real.
But what's crazy is, my fault, I know you're trying to end this, but remember a couple pods ago, or not hella pods ago, but Epic Games, I told y'all they did that little shit where you couldn't get in to play Fortnite, but like you watching the streamers, they doing some like weird shit, but they making everybody go watch that. Like, yeah, they was trying to do some shit to where like, all right, y'all niggas can't, real niggas who want to get in the game can't get into it, but you got to go watch these niggas play. And they was doing some like reveal for some shit, but it was just like, we was talking about how they're gonna be trying to do that, use influencers to like talk about war or some shit. But
bro, you remember I was talking about the hip hop artist is done for. They all becoming content creators.
Brody,
did you see Aiden Ross and Sexy Red?
Bro, I ain't gonna beat you. I seen Act was talking about it, but like I was like, bro, there's no way that's real, bro. But I seen they both was talking about it, so I was like, I don't know.
This is on some content creation shit, bro.
Yeah,
she talking about I took his virginity and he like, oh, you ain't take my virginity or something crazy. Like, bro, what? This is wild. Like, bro, this is rappers never used to have to do shit like this. But I only say that to emphasize the point that I think rapping is dead. Future is the only nigga left that matter.
Oh God, nigga, Future the last nigga standing, nigga.
Rap is kind of dead. It's like, it's kind of like, everything sound the same to me, low key. Like,
yeah,
there ain't really nothing new going on. You know, everybody talk about the same shit.
Yeah, that's why I don't even listen to mainstream. Like I've been stopped. Like as soon as a rapper become mainstream, all their music change. So like honestly, what I just been listening to for like the past like 3 years, just like straight underground. And I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't heard like so many different types of sounds, and then like these artists only getting like 10K views on videos. Like I'm talking about consistently. Like I'm hearing bangers, but then all these views 10K. That's it. Like so, like, I ain't gonna like it. Ain't. Huh?
I understand, like, because I love music, so I hate when people be going to the industry, but I don't blame them because if I could sing the same 4 lines and it's get me 100K, 100, you feel me, billion, I'm gonna sing the 4 lines. Like I get it, I don't respect it for them, but I get it.
Yeah, but like it just got to do what you doing the music for. Is you doing it for the money, or is you doing it because like you really love it?
Facts.
Nah, facts.
They can love it and still just realize that they got to do it for the money.
And people that's doing it because they love it gotta realize that it's a business at the same time too.
Exactly.
So, like, and that's why I fuck with like Kanye. He low key could change the game, bro. He talking about releasing his next album on his website and selling it for $20, like he's selling all his merch right now. I think people gonna buy it. I'll probably buy it. You feel me? Like, and that's a starting point for independent artists. Them artists that's only getting 10,000 views, I'm sure they could get 1,000 of them people to spend $1.50 on their tape. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think that's the new wave of if music is going to continue. I think that's the new wave. Like, we got to start paying for the product. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro. We lost our grind. Like, you remember back in the day, niggas was passing out mixtapes, niggas like Gangsta Grills and all that shit. They had to stop that shit, bro. Like, we lost that now. Now we just, you know what I mean? We're distant from our fans, from our audience. You know what I mean? And I think that's why music is dying too. Like, you don't really, I don't know. It's no grind no more for real.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel exactly what you're saying. Yeah, nobody really connected to their fans no more. It's like that people build a buzz, low key just get Hollywood out the gate. Like you don't even have to have the biggest buzz, but you know, you start getting them consistent 10K views. Now it's like they change up a little bit, and you can see it.
That's a fact.
Yeah, everything's just digital, just more convenient now, just to drop that shit and like just push it to the side. So I mean, I get it. They just wanted the easy way out.
Speaking of hip hop culture in general, Carlasia, we here. This one for you.
Bro.
This man got up here and made the boldest claim in the world. He said, black people have no nation. I'm gonna allow him to go right quick and speak his mind before we get off on the tangent. But y'all let me know if y'all can hear him.
When a race, a group of people don't have a culture, you can control them with whatever's popular.
Y'all can hear that?
Whatever's
Yeah.
when a race, a group of people don't have a culture, you can control them with whatever's popular. So like whatever's promoted in the media, it's like that's what we should be doing because that's what we're seeing. Because tradition like supersedes the times. It's like it don't matter what the fuck going on in the world. This is what we're supposed to be doing. But as black people, we want the only people on the planet who don't have a nation. If police kill a bunch of Japanese people, Japan is going to say something about it. If they kill a bunch of Ghanaian people, Nigerian people, those countries are going to have something to say. Mexican people, Mexico going to have something to say.
African Americans, our country is America, so they can do whatever they like.
We don't have a nation. We're the only people who don't have a nation behind us. And because we don't have a nation, we don't have culture. We don't have traditions because all our traditions was built off of like America. And then whatever America put in front of us, they can easily change what we think just like that. When a race.
Damn.
Man. I feel him though. I feel him.
Said it like that.
Go ahead.
It's still contradicting because either way it would go, it would be America. But he's right because we don't have like. But I mean, if you look at it like that, it would go back to white people's nation would be like the British and France and shit. So it's like.
See, I think
Africa. So it's like it really doesn't. He's contradicting himself, but I do hear him. We definitely don't have.
I don't even think ours is Africa. I think ours is America.
Everywhere,
I think our
bro.
shit was everywhere. But for real, I think black people was already here. I think the Native Americans was black people, bro.
America, but this is not our nation.
Yeah, hold on, wait, what?
Black people are indigenous to America, but this is not our nation.
Yeah, we got
like I agree. We got domesticated for sure. Like the house cat and the house dog, we got domesticated. It's fucked up, but we did. But I wouldn't even say we don't have a nation off the simple fact we do run the nation, bro. The country don't work without us. We don't know that though. Like subconsciously, like we brainwash the thing like, oh yeah, we ain't got no power. But whole time, like we run this shit like this shit don't work without us. But
I do think that's kind of what he's speaking to though. Like how brainwashed we. I'm gonna let him say it again. I do want him to kind of.
All right, man.
You gotta make his point as clear as he can make it because you about to dissect everything. Right?
He's not using the right adjective.
When a race, a group of people don't have a culture, you can control them with whatever's popular.
All right, pause it right there.
Yeah, like
when
which y'all could be controlled with whatever's popular. Now,
let's answer the first point though. He said we don't got a culture. What y'all think? What's y'all thoughts on that?
We do.
But I feel like we control the culture.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, if we make it, then this whole shit is ours. Am I supposed to cuss? Like if you got to think, a lot of cultures in America copy what we do, what people of color do. So it's like.
I think we have a young culture. Like I think since like slavery and shit, it wasn't really too long ago, and all our shit got wiped out. We like just now building our own. I think we have an immature culture. Like it hasn't advanced, it hasn't matured. I think we do have a culture though.
It's been diminished, bro. That's what the thing is. Like for example, the demographic he's speaking to the niggas that say, "Oh, you ain't black if you ain't watched Juice," or like you know what I mean, or the people who think you got to live like you want boys in the hood, like them kind of people, like. That I think, and at that some point, you're being controlled by what's popular. You know what I mean? Like niggas who think you got.
That's where I think he's kind of snapping though, because at the same, I think we make what's popular, but at the same time, like boom, black women made the braids on vacation, the poetic justice braids. They made that shit popular. They did not capitalize on that, which is what America is. That's not black people didn't create capitalism. The people who run America created capitalism. So they capitalize off of what black people make popular. So now we getting taxed for the poetic justice braid. And now we getting taxed for the oxtails. We was just talking about this on the last pod. Oxtails is some shit that they gave it. Nigga, that's the ass. Nigga, y'all go eat the ass. Nigga, the slaves was cooking up the ass meat, nigga. And now 100 years later, the ass meat is the most popular meat in the world. You feel me? Black people popularized that, but we didn't capitalize off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at the same time, yeah, we might create the culture, but that culture came from what we was able to create from type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's still limited in that sense. You feel me? And if we only going off of what's popular, like they really going off of what's popular, we creating what's popular, but we not creating no revenue off of that shit. So it's like,
See, I think we being told what's popular and like we're being convinced to like push it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
for I don't know a good example, but like the movies, like the Boys in the Hood and even the music, like they push it to us, they market it massively, and then we like, oh yeah, this is that, and then we say it's popular, so then they like we create what's, you know what I'm saying?
what is popular right now? Because I do feel like black people create what's popular.
But here's the thing though, because like even like those movies in Hollywood and shit, then like Boys in the Hood was probably filmed by a white nigga. You know what I mean? Probably written by white people.
Exactly.
Like, or Air Jordan 1s was designed by white people. Like
Even if it wasn't written by white people, it was like in order to get it produced, they had to go through white people. So the white people had they say in it, like, nah, we gonna change
It's like
this.
we create what's popular, but they control it.
Ooh,
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying.
that's
Like,
a bar.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like, yeah, this is our shit. But at the end of the day, if we don't regulate the shit, if we don't run the shit, like we can't call this our nation. You feel me?
Facts.
Like, so
But
I feel
okay,
like
but y'all, there's like countries in Africa that have just like in the past 10 years gotten free from France, from Britain, from all that, and they still have their own culture, their own nations. That's why I'm like,
how different their culture is than black people's culture, though.
We gotta think about the land though, the land that they in and what they surrounded by. They surrounded by their own people.
That's my point, though.
And it's like they built structure in their community. We don't have any structure. We're all separate. Like, you know, everybody hate on each other.
Yeah, we don't have no leaders in our community.
We have no leaders, basically.
So like, how we gonna build a culture and a tradition without leaders?
Right.
Definitely don't have no tradition.
Nah, you're right, Clarissa. Be a leader. That's the solution. But my bad. But everybody don't want to be a leader though.
Yeah.
Like everybody can't be a leader though.
Everybody can't be a leader, and then everybody can't be led. A lot of people don't like to listen.
Bro, because this may be big bro, but you don't want to accept the fact he big bro. So that's
facts.
You shooting from 3 out here.
not for real, bro.
Hey, not only that, but you can't lead in a white man country.
Now I don't know about that.
That's
I mean,
a little bit debatable.
Maybe not on the mass scale. Not maybe
like
on
he
the
said, not everybody wants to be led. So if a black person stand up and appoint himself as the leader, is he really the leader if everybody else is looking at him like, nigga, sit your ass down? You feel me? Like,
right.
You don't get no love.
Damn.
It's not like you gotta like, I don't know. Like, so okay, so I'm gonna just take this from the point of to have like a full nation and full culture, somebody has to be the leader of it or be the influencer of it. But most people that are influencers or leaders never stood up and was like, oh, Jesus didn't stand up and say I'm Jesus. He was like, no, I'm just me. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna do what I do. So it's more of, I feel like that where people can be going wrong. They're looking for somebody to be saying it rather than watching what they do or how they move and how it actually makes you better or makes you more revenue.
But and I feel like with black people though, they don't be wanting to accept like that someone's they leader. You know what I mean? I feel like they don't want to accept another black man as they like. For example, think about how many people done diss Bron, bro. Like this man's the greatest basketball player. But think about how many people diss Tom Brady. Like they don't never diss that nigga.
Think about how many people diss Jesus though.
But or is that just a part of our culture? Like you feel
I mean,
that's just gonna happen.
In order to be a leader, though, you have to be able to learn. You feel me? You got to be a student of the game. You can't just expect to know every single thing because you never gonna know everything. Can we being realistic? It's no way to know everything.
Hey, dude, like, why do you feel my fault? Why do you feel like you can't lead black people in America? Like, could you expound on that point?
Because everything is already like it's already the white people already control everything. So it's like how can you lead somebody when you're already controlled? That's how I look at it.
I'm not all the way in disagreement with you because I'm kind of
let's say somebody does become or gets to that leader role, whatever. The white people, they're gonna come and try to do something to fuck it up.
Like
Right, we done
control
seen it before. Like, let a nigga try to
You said
change the
what?
dollar. Like, you gone out of nowhere.
Hey, no cap though. You look at Farrakhan. He done worked with the FBI before. You feel me? Not saying that that's our leader or nothing, but that's a supposed leader of the black community. He didn't have his ties with the white people, so I'm not all the way against that point that Dusky made. My fault though, Keon. I ain't mean to cut off. With
No, you good. I was gonna say a leader ain't meant to lead everybody. Like it ain't gonna be no black leader that just every black person like, oh yeah, we rocking with bro, we following bro, we gonna do what he say. It's like subgroups. Like it's leaders in this group over here, and it's a leader in this group over here. Like it's like communities. I don't think no one person is gonna lead the whole black population.
We should highlight some.
Oh no, heck no. I agree. And then also the leaders, bro. We got lead to make other leaders, not lead to make people followers. You feel me? People want to put people behind them. They don't want to put them on the side of them as like equal. You know, like we're not breeding leaders. We're breeding followers.
That's teaching somebody to fish instead of giving them fish.
Exactly.
But speaking on this point, I think it's crucial we highlight some black leaders that are leading in the right way. People like Yaki Awaken, 19 Keys.
I was gonna say that,
you feel me? Just to shed some light on the people that's doing it the right way.
I know this kind of unpopular, bro, but I'll put Charleston White up there too, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Why would you do that?
Because I feel like in all reality, Charleston White is really like he's one of them niggas who's willing to like go against the grain, bro. And I feel like that's one thing I wish more people had, bro. Yeah.
Charleston White is a good point of reference. Not saying he's a good leader.
Right, because he does some tweet shit, but
but I do want this to be known though. Charleston White started out as like a political leader in the black community. He was doing press conferences. He was going down to the court offices, his local, you feel me, government and all that shit. He was trying to make change in the community through that way.
I believe he still do.
I don't think he do it as much, but he probably do still. But one thing he was saying was like, that shit wasn't moving fast enough. I wasn't impacting enough people. So he got on the ignorant shit and he became Charleston White.
Yeah. Because in that one interview, he was saying like, that's what motherfuckers, that's what get their attention. So like if he want motherfuckers to hear him, he felt like that's what he had to do.
But ain't that the biggest experiment on the black community that could be done?
It tell you like where motherfuckers' heads at.
I tried to do it this way, nigga. Y'all wouldn't listen, nigga. That's crazy to me. But yeah, not to say.
Damn, didn't we react to that a couple pauses? Yeah, I remember that.
Probably. That shit is wicked. But yeah, speaking of niggas got to do shit to get a buzz, man. My nigga, you can't see me. Oh, you trying to pull that up, Dion?
You see that freaky ass nigga, bro? That nigga tweaking, man.
Freaky. Hey, he's crazy, John Cena. We see you, buddy. You out here getting crazy. John Cena been acting wild since he stopped wrestling, bro. Y'all notice all them wrestling dudes be the best actors, bro? Like Batista, he a good ass actor.
They been acting.
Dwayne?
Oh God,
Oh God.
Bro,
Look at his bob.
I really hope he was like covered under that, bro.
How much cover can you put under that though? Like,
I don't know, but that shit crazy.
and they gave my nigga the Lord sign too. They ain't even give my
bro. Oh God.
Give my nigga a poster or something. Man.
Costumes. They are so important. Maybe the most important thing there is. I can't open the envelope without the nominees for best costume design are.
Man, that's crazy.
Fuzz open it.
I heard Jimmy Kimmel was on the pedophilia shit too.
John Cena probably on there too.
What the? Why? Like, what was the real plot? Like,
Yeah, I don't know what the point of that was.
what?
Play site. That's what they was doing.
Bro, that gotta be people saying that's a humiliation ritual. Can we look at the comments on that? They saying it's a humiliation ritual. But then some people saying it's like a part of. Well, nobody said it, but what I thought immediately when I seen it was like, oh, he trying to do his.
What's Shawty on?
No, Twitter. Wow, bro.
Oh, yeah, hold on. We might not be able to do this, bro.
That is bad. That's copyright right there.
Humiliation ritual.
Why is there a floating car? That's what I was thinking. It was like, oh, niggas, this is the joke. Like, we can't see you. Oh, I don't see this nigga. But
see, I knew you.
We get deleted.
You horny man,
nigga, bro. Damn, I get that shit.
Bro, Twitter be tweaking.
Yeah, bro. You can't go
about flagging.
Get us flagged.
Oh god, that's a copyright.
He try to rate the biddies 1 through 10. Hey, you are crazy, nigga. Nah, they try to do the little we can't see you shit, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't see a grown man willingly saying, "Ooh, let me go to the Oscars. Let me call the Oscars and see if they'll let me present this award with no clothes and no drawers on." Bro, this nigga Will Smith just got banned from the Oscars for like 10 years for smacking a nigga on stage. And y'all letting bro get up there like that? That's just
I think platforms like the Oscars, the BET Awards, I think they going out of business, so they gotta do stuff to keep their shit.
Yeah, because the young generation is not really watching that shit like the older ones was.
And they probably are trying to adhere to the women community, get more views with it. But bro, no. No.
Yeah.
That mojo ain't no good. They better leave that shit alone.
You better leave that shit alone.
Ain't no way.
I don't know. I mean, he done wore dresses in movies, everything from nothing to everything. Pretty much.
And then we gotta think about too who won that Oscar too. They could be trying to tell us a story, man. Like literally through that whole three freaky ass niggas, man. I'm telling you, they probably was with Diddy. Say that I'm playing, but not for who did win that though,
bro. I don't know.
I didn't the Oscars, bro. Who watches that shit,
bro? I don't even know what channel that shit come on, bro.
I don't know who watches the Oscars. I know Billie Eilish won an Oscar, and she's not even
what?
An actor. Yeah, she the youngest Oscar winner or youngest 2-time Oscar winner.
Who are the bitches?
Yeah. She's going crazy. Nah, this is I agree with Keon. A lot of these platforms like the Grammys, the Oscars, Emmys, VMAs, like half them shits I ain't watched. I don't think I watched any of them since COVID. I think it changed.
Yeah,
I ain't never watched the Oscars or the VM.
Like, think about it, but them grown ass people.
You breaking up, Kev?
Breaking down, Kev. Oh, you trying to turn?
Not yet.
Kids, we can't hear you.
You
it's your mic low.
Or something?
You can hear me now?
Yeah.
I was just saying, like, shit, I don't even watch TV no more, for real.
Yeah, facts. I started watching TV.
Straight YouTube.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I don't really watch TV no more either, bro. Even like
Kids. Hey, Kids, what's your skincare routine?
Hey, man. That's just a sign, man.
It's the sun. Hey, you heard a new passion for purpose? This barbershop.
No, I ain't never heard of that.
Let me get you hip right quick.
I need a cut, bro.
camp here, man. Just feeling the smoke hit my face throughout the whole facial was kind of like pretty euphoric. Facial care is neglected throughout black men, you feel me? And I feel like that's something that we definitely need to put an end to. Anyways, man, I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10. Y'all need to come through.
Olivia, she's going to get you right. My experience was amazing, man. My beard, my skin, everything. Glowing. Overall, I give it a 10 out of 10. Great experience, you know, the product, everything. Can't complain. Y'all make sure to tap in.
I can't lie, it was very revitalizing. I feel like I'm vibrating high. I don't want anything to come in contact with my face. I feel like my face is in its purest form right now. Very pure experience, very revitalizing experience. I definitely recommend this service.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all come down here and get right with Olivia, man. She know what she doing. She know her sauce. She been doing it since '96, man. She specializes in all things grooming. Bro, especially if you in your bag, cause you know when you in your bag, man, it gets stressful. I mean, you don't got too much time to relax is what I'm saying. So this is a perfect time to unwind, breathe, think about your next move, and just get right. You need this service, man. Let's go. Yeah, man. Shout out our sponsor, Olivia, man.
Shout out Olivia, man. Just got right about a week ago, man. I'll be back. Everybody watching this, man, y'all make sure if y'all in the Columbus area, y'all tap in with New Passion. Perfect.
For sure.
Get together. Man,
Hey,
kid, you up, kid.
Oh, you didn't come out and fucked up?
Nah, I was gonna say your cousin up here now.
Oh, damn.
This is what your cousin wore to the Oscars. This is him and
no, my cousin freaky ass nigga, bro. No.
This is what your cousin did at the Oscars. That's his child. That is his child.
That's crazy.
Bro, for one, that man need to be arrested for having his socks that high.
Man, what?
Why do you got a whole button up top on and no socks? No bottoms on. This is crazy.
He really wore that? Or
Is he not
just
ready?
that's like
He's
he's
still
getting
getting
ready. Yeah, that's what it looked like. He's still getting ready.
He look like a single dad right now.
A lot of people had an issue with this. Do y'all see any issue with this at all?
Did he wear that?
I don't think he walked outside in that. No.
Bro, even if he ain't even leave out with that, like, why'd you even post some pictures like that?
Yo, God, who took
internet?
that?
Probably his wife, and his wife wild too. His wife was at the island for sure.
That shit took a picture, Cat. Like, how did it get posted? Like, he posted this
on his own Instagram. He wanted the world to see that.
Man, what?
Like, I
Hey,
feel the
attention
picture would have been
seeking,
like
man.
to keep it the keeping the camera roll. Like, but still, it's like, I don't know.
How do y'all feel about parents being naked around their children?
I ain't gonna lie. My people used to do that.
Yeah,
my
There's
mom.
nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, how do y'all feel about it?
I don't find
I
no
feel like
nothing
after a
wrong
certain
with
age, you probably shouldn't be doing it, but I don't really think too much of it, honestly.
I mean, hey, you seen? I mean, I feel like the parents seen they kid, but nigga. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Shit.
Yeah, if we take it back to nature,
my fault. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if we take it back to nature, then there's really nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, first.
I guess it's only weird if you make it weird.
Yeah.
It's tough though, because y'all's family, y'all can raise your child like that, but they still got to go out in the real world where that's not a norm.
Well, hold on. Let me tell y'all something real quick. It was just a rapper. He was on IG Live smacking his mom. Hold on.
No, that's wild.
Oh, RX Heck. I used to listen to bro music. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, me too. I used to mess with dude.
Doug Rich Heck. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was slapping Duke's butt like that. That was crazy.
That was wild.
I
I think that's a down south. Not saying that it's cool at all, but I think it's some down south shit. Because I think I seen NLE Chocolate do that shit with his mom.
Oh,
I don't know. As a woman, I just wouldn't like. I wouldn't. As a woman, like my dad is my dad, and I'm not about to just. You feel me? I could put on a shirt and some shorts, but it's not. You feel me? I don't know. You just. It's not like it matters. If something do happen like that, it's not gonna be like, oh, like it's just gonna be that. But no. And then like the smack it, like my son, I don't know. I mean, I don't have a kid yet, so maybe I just don't know. But that does not sound smooth.
Yeah, that's. If
wouldn't do
my
it.
son do that to my girl, I'm punching that nigga's whole heart out of his. Where you going? Stop it.
It's just the way he did it was like low key sexual. Like
Yeah,
he was like, I'm like, whoa.
And then she started to make her ass clap.
right.
Yeah, that took the cake right there. I'm like, whoa.
What do we have here?
Can y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Shout out to his mom though.
Yeah, Duke's holding.
She blessed.
Nah.
Definitely got.
What's up?
Definitely got that back there, but like.
No, bro. No.
Nah.
I ain't even gonna cap like even like because I be YouTube and vlogging and shit. Like even if my sister or my mom walk in front of the camera, like I'm angling that bitch. Like I'm not finna film my mom.
Yeah, like you tripping.
You not finna see none of that shit. Like,
and that's my thing. That's why I feel like you don't need to be naked around your kid. Cause that's crazy. Your son get to 8 years old and you walking around the crib with an ass like that. Nah, you about to get put.
He gassing her up though. He's like, yeah, clap. You think like I'm like, damn, like that was kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's how your son ended up
Maybe
grabbing your ass 21 years old because you was walking around the crib with no drawers on.
Nah, bro. Nah, I don't know. It's on the parent. I ain't gonna. That's fully on the parent. Cause why is you just? That's disturbing. I ain't gonna cap. That's disturbing. Cause I
feel that.
Oh wait, hold on, Jay, you muted.
No, that's some different shit. Who did that? Who was that? It was some type of artist.
Yeah, it was an Atlanta rapper.
I think she had him like at a young ass age, so she wasn't fully matured either.
Yeah, that's the case a lot of time. I mean, she still look young. Shout out to his mom. She still.
Hey, to each his own. To each his own.
That's why I think it's important to just like Mara was saying, like as the parent, you got to draw some type of boundaries. So if you are like John Legend, he around his kid, no drawers on and shit. Like, all right, if that's cool with you, like you
I thought he had drawers on.
We don't know if he had drawers.
I don't know what. Yeah.
Another thing too, parents be like raising their kids like they friend. You feel me? And they just be, you feel me? My parents always raised. I don't know, this is me personally. My parents always raised me. I am your parent. I am not your friend. Don't talk to me like I'm your friend. None of that. I can't even say bruh to my mom. I can't even say that. Like,
bro, it's a certain way you don't talk to your mom just because with that, like what? I'm not even with it. It's certain shit I won't even say around my mom. Like the gab that nigga, that's not the gab you about to get around my mom, nigga. I'm about to be dummy respectful, nigga. Even if she watched the pod and all that, she know how I get on the pod, but when I'm around her, I'm about to be dummy respectful. That's mom. So it's just like on the parents to draw that boundary. That way the kid don't step out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? Because grabbing the ass is a little crazy. It was Kodak. Kodak did that with his mom.
Oh, yeah.
This is insane. But yeah, I don't know, man. Shout out to John Legend, I guess. Really not John Legend. I stopped liking that nigga a while ago. No disrespect, but he just
Bro, most of these celebrities be weird, always doing some like weird stuff, and then people still be supporting them, and then still like, oh, they not like that, and
Don't even know.
you trying to
that fame, man.
And like they doing this stuff on camera, like I can't even imagine what they doing behind the scenes. I can't even imagine. Like, and I don't even want to even imagine. Like, I don't really care. Like, that's why I don't pay attention to these celebrities. I don't look up to none of them. You feel me? People be idolizing them like they idols and shit, bro. I'd be like, these regular people, bro. Just under an agenda.
We was talking about leaders earlier. Celebrities really be these motherfuckers leaders for real. Like motherfuckers they overly influenced by what these people do. They copy what they do. They might not say that that's my leader, but
right,
that'd be motherfucker's leader.
I don't know when it was, but it was about a month or two ago. I was saying like, you can't get the same influence as a celebrity as just a black leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to have influence as a leader and not be a celebrity. Because even the people like Yaki Awaken, like they starting to get a little bit of fame, and I still think he organic and he, you feel me, to the roots. But even when you know, like, it's just hard to do without being known and without having a certain level of fame. It's hard to become a leader. And like Dusky was saying, once you get that fame, them white people is coming to compromise your shit. So
I think you can be a leader without the fame. You're not gonna be a leader of a lot of people, but you can still be a leader.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Like, because if you think about it, being a leader, you got a following, and how big your following is determines how many people gonna follow you on Instagram. Right. I think the only way to be a leader without fame is to be a leader without social media, and I don't know how you gonna do that.
Y'all don't think being a leader is a characteristic? Like,
it
is. Like, even if I lead one person, let's say I lead my auntie or my mom, and I lead them to better, so I'm not a leader because I only did it for two people.
You can lead only yourself and be a leader.
Yeah. But that's not nullifying my point, though. My point is the influence that you want to have as the leader. It's hard to obtain that without a certain level of fame. Like, it's just hard to do. So you might be leading one person, but how much influence do you have compared to LeBron, who's the leader of 2 million people?
I feel like that's what makes the difference of the
I guess it also pertains to like how much of an impact do you want? You feel me? Right. Do you not really even care that much, or do you like if you want to change the world, then you gonna shoot for that 10 million?
I feel like this is the problem. Like this is like, so look, like for me, it's like, look, so I'm a leader to this one person, and I lead them to correctly become them full of selves, so then they end up being LeBron or being somebody else.
Right. That's exactly what I was thinking.
So for me now, it's like I'm behind the scenes. So technically, I really didn't do nothing. I didn't have no major influence. But in reality, it's like I don't know because I don't know. I feel like it holds more weight than how many people you actually lead. It's rather how you do it. In which, if you do it correctly, you do end up having a plethora of people that you're influencing. But even then, if you're truly doing it because you're a leader rather than you want people to listen to you, of course you're gonna get more people to listen to you, but that doesn't matter. It's not gonna influence what you say or how you speak. That's why one saying he's still like generic. I mean, genuine. I feel like he's always gonna be genuine because he's probably doing it because he just wants to lead. He doesn't want to have that notoriety.
So it seemed like to me like you're more focused on the quality than the quantity type situation.
I do agree with
like
you. The quality over quantity. I think what she was saying as far as like if you a leader at heart, you feel me, whoever you affect and whoever you impact, like that's fulfilling. I agree with that. But I do think that leaders should have a goal, and it shouldn't just be leading because that's the characteristic that you have. I think you should have a goal as a leader, whether it's to save your community, save men, council.
That's damn near the only way to be a leader. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's like you other than that, then what are you leading? You know what I mean? Or are you just better? You know what I mean? Like,
I think leaders just have an impact, and it's it don't necessarily got to be a giant impact, but like that leader that's leading one person, they have an impact on that person. and that like so much so that to that where that the follower, they don't got to be told too much. They just see how he move, and they follow. They do what he do. They follow suit. So it's like you don't necessarily need a large following to be a leader. But as far as like the celebrities and shit,
but when we talk about leading black people though, like I just think it's tough to not like we had the conversation at the beginning of the pod, having black leaders. I do think that you gotta be affecting or impacting more than just one person or a few people. Like, and I do think you gotta have a goal to impact more than just one person or a few people too. Like, I don't know. I think it's a little tough. And my point was never that you can't do it without becoming famous or garnering fame. I just think it's hard to do it, and I think that it go hand in hand with what y'all saying. Like, it's about how you go about it, whether you doing it organically or you starting one person at a time, or you trying to do books, or you just straight grassroots with it. Like, I don't know, but I do think it's tough to do without garnering a level of fame to change our community.
Yes, because black people don't trust nothing unless it has a credence behind it, which if more people are influenced by you, it may seem like obviously you're saying something that's getting people's attention. But I'm saying, like, I'm really agreeing with you. Like, the best leaders, though, are the ones that started doing it just for that one person and it ended up expanding. Like, you feel me? How you said, I'll be forgetting the names you were saying, but the one dude that started off in politics and then he ended up just saying, like, everything. I feel like, you feel me? His credence was with the white folks. Black people aren't going for that. Like, they're like, oh, like, you got to prove me for them. Like, why would I listen to you? But the person that's get you feel me, the profitability from the black people, they're gonna be like, oh, well, obviously you got something else to say.
All right.
It's all
So
a mind game.
Charleston White, for example, like he is a leader, but like I guess what would make you a leader is your ability to shape somebody's mind. So like Charleston White putting his perspectives and ideas out to the world, and then motherfuckers, they adapt it and they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then they start thinking like that. He led them. He shaped their mind. So like, as long as you're doing that, you a leader. And I mean, I don't know, it's as far as like how many people you're affecting and doing it on a grand scale, I don't know. But if you shaping minds in some way, shape, or form, you leading them people.
And shout out to everybody that's doing that. Shout out to everybody that's fucking with STB, man. We trying to change people's minds and thought processes. And you feel me? Everybody that's up here as guests, man, shout out to y'all. Like, that's really our whole platform. Like, we want to be the next leaders in our community. But it is gonna be tough to, you feel me, change. I'm sure we done affected people already, but we got goals to.
And you can't lead everybody, like just not gonna happen.
That's a fact too, though. That's a fact too. Everybody can't come.
That's just the sad truth.
Could you play that Mike Epps?
Let me see.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, damn. We didn't even get to that scholar. It was a couple of clips that I actually wanted to see.
Man, I played
Y'all can hear this?
a million roles.
Yeah.
Man, I played a million roles. That's why I even played they told me that I was gay but I didn't. I said I'm gonna play the role, but I ain't gay.
What movie was that?
It was I was in the first episode of The Sopranos. Yes, nigga, me. They said, guess what? This how they tricked me. They said, because I came in, I read for the motherfucker. They said, you and this dude, y'all stole the car. Y'all stole the car. Yeah, Google it. He said, y'all stole the car. I said, okay, we stole the car. He said, and that's your boyfriend. No, nigga, before it started. And I got offended. And the producer pulled me to the side and said, what's the problem? Are you homophobic or something? I said, no, I ain't homophobic. But listen to this. This is me moving from Indiana to New York, nigga. I lived in New York for 15 years. That's where the fuck I moved to, New York. I moved to New York City. when I was 21 years old, didn't know nobody, didn't know nothing, and got fucked around and auditioned for the motherfucking Sopranos and got the role. Didn't have no money or nothing. He said, yeah. He said, I said, I ain't got to touch him, do I? He said, no, you just gonna be, when you come in the house, you gonna holler for him and say, Eddie.
Hell no.
I said, guess what? I don't know how to play a gay guy, but I know how to talk like my mother. I know how to talk just like her. That's who I grew up with. Just me and my mama. So if I want to go into my mama, Michael, I know how to do that. I said, I'm not going to let that test who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I did the role, got my little money and moved on. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't bother me. That's why I can sit right here and tell you that I played the role. I work with nothing but gay people in Hollywood. Some of the best people in the world, beautiful people, save your life. Probably will do more for you than the killer will. Killer will let you die because he's a killer.
What?
But the gay dude might hug you a little tighter.
I know he a comedian, but it just don't feel
Y'all
like.
might have to cut some of this shit.
Some of that didn't feel like jokes. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel like guilty. Cat coming, nigga. Let me expose myself and expose me. Like,
I know everything you about to say against me. You tired with the 8-mile? Whoa, bro. Real question, bro. And I'm not even trying to. Man, I feel bad for even asking this because it's not like I don't know, but I just want to hear it kind of put into words. What is the issue with homophobia in itself? Like, why is that so condemned? Why are people not allowed to be scared?
Hey, you know what's actually crazy? Wait, am I cutting out? Can y'all hear me?
You good?
Yeah, you good.
Bro, I was like, this no disrespect to them, but like this how I know they got too much pull. Because how come the second I don't agree, all of a sudden it's phobia? Now I'm scared now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of crazy. Because think about it like racism. How come they not black phobic? You know what I mean? Like, because y'all low-key scared of us, nigga. If I'm being honest, like, how come y'all get to all the pull? Like,
You snap, nigga. No, real shit though. Why? And that's a good question in itself. Why is it automatically a phobia as soon as I disagree? But what's wrong with the phobia though? Like, what if I'm not? And I
don't think there's nothing wrong with the phobia because I mean, hey, you can. It's a free country, as they say, and you can feel however you want to feel. You know, at the end of the day, I think the problem with it is how they push it onto people. I think that's the problem, like how they pushing that on like little shows and stuff like that, and you know, and then like we see how far it came, like from from where it started, like what, like I don't even know how far they was at the pushing the gay rights, but
bro,
they started gay rights probably like 2017 maybe, I don't know, probably before that. But then
it did start getting crazy popular.
Yeah, but right, you feel me? And then around like 2020, 2021, now they doing the genders, like it didn't escalate it. You feel me? Like, so I feel like that's my only.
Ooh, oh my God, I ain't gonna put you on the spot, but I'm gonna ask you a question to a woman one day.
Yes.
But is it are we wrong? Like a little kid, a 5-year-old little kid, right? Mm-hmm. You see a grown ass man, he got a dress on, he got makeup on, he tried to put titties on and all type of shit, and your kid's scared of that nigga. Is he wrong for being transphobic?
So okay, so I got like three things. I got like 3 things. Phobia doesn't necessarily mean fear. It can mean like discomfort, misunderstanding, not full comprehension. Like you just can't fully fathom it. And then for 2, the problem with homophobia is so how we feel about how white people feel about us is how they feel how y'all feel about them, quite literally.
Okay.
And it's deeper than just a social construct or what you think you were taught correctly. It's more in the DNA. You feel me? It's more like So, I don't know how to describe
Yeah,
that,
like
but
my
with
fault.
that, no, the kid isn't wrong. The kid can't. The kid does not understand. You know, kids cry when something falls on the ground. They don't know what's going on. They're like, "What?" Not to be rude, but like, "What is this? Like, what is going on right now?" Because what I've been taught is women dress like this, men dress like this. So what's going on? And
That's why we can't really bring the kid up. We gotta talk about the adults.
the adults, it's more.
Well, I think
I feel like I feel like for men, it's more. It's not even about what for the man. It's more for how other people look at you. Like I know, for like dudes that won't be friends with a guy for a gay dude because of how other people will be like, oh, he must be gay then, and it's just not that. I think it's more socially like awkward than anything else. For
The reason I bring up the kids is because I think adults, you feel me, they're the products of their environment as well. So if you've been taught one thing like it's a lot of people that just have it's people that have never seen a transgender in real life. It's people out here that never, or they might have seen them and they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I don't think that they should be condemned for shit. What's going on? Like I don't think that should be a issue for them. Like if they uncomfortable with what's going on, and I don't think it automatically make them like transphobic if they like, oh yeah, I couldn't do that.
yeah, it's more about whether you're willing to learn about the why or what it is, or whether you're just trying to dismiss it and judge it. You know, it more comes down to the moral basis.
I feel that. But when you say if I'm willing to learn about it, okay, I'm willing to learn about it, but that don't necessarily mean that I agree with it after I'm done learning it. And am I still transphobic after I learned it and I still don't agree?
So you're saying you don't like it, or you don't?
I'm not saying me. I'm just saying like, okay, say I learned your facts and they directly object what my parents and everybody told me in my lifetime. And now I'm getting this new information. It's Oxford information, so I gotta believe it. But I'm choosing, like, you know what? I hear you, but I'm gonna choose to believe what I've been believing. What's crazy is people never say nothing about the fact that Christians and religion condemn homosexuality when they get to these conversations. And your religion can never be a reason for nothing, but it's strictly that individual is transphobic or homophobic. Like I think it's a goalpost moving kind of subject.
It is because I could also sit here and say, like, so the white man grew up thinking that all Mexicans are bad and killers, and then I meet one, I understand their culture, understand who they are, and even though I'm still saying that I don't agree with it,
You can still be cool or cordial.
They're not, yeah. If they can still remain cordial and still just be like, hey, I don't. If y'all can agree to disagree, then it's called smooth. But you feel me? Does it necessarily mean you're wrong?
Bro, you know it's funny. Some of these niggas with that belief, my fault for cutting you off, but it's like an anomaly to them, bro. Because I remember working on Pride with some Muslim niggas. Some of these niggas was like, man, I'm trying to leave type shit. Like,
yeah.
Oh, my shit cutting out.
You good?
You good?
I thought my shit froze. But yeah, like some of these niggas, they like this is shit. Like they've been told their whole life, like we don't fuck with this shit. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like to them, they like, so what the hell? Like why would these niggas want to do this? They think it's like this is God's way of like showing you, like, you know, it's weird, but it's like to them it's different. And I feel like
I think it's racist to tell your children like they can have white friends and all that, but they better not have babies with no white people. Do y'all think that's racist?
Yes.
I don't think it's racist, but
I don't think it's up to them.
I don't know. I wouldn't know what to call that exactly.
I mean,
ignorant.
I think that it is it's racist. I don't not even to sound like that. It's not like a bad racist. It's more like how you're taught to just like keep your nationality and your race strong and just keep your blood pure. But I do think that it's more like it's not even reverse racism. It's almost colorism in a sense, like reverse colorism. Like, don't bring that near here.
Keon, could you speak on why that's ignorant?
It's ignorance. Well, for one, you can't tell somebody what they are attracted to or what they feel connected with. But it's ignorance. I think all forms of racism is just ignorance. Like you don't understand these people, so you create some type of judgment in your mind about how they are, and you now every time you see one of them, you associate them with particular like qualities. That's ignorance because they're, for one, each human being is different in their own way. So like for you to put that judgment on, like that general judgment on in each one of those people that you see, that's ignorance.
Wait, what judgment is it in particular? Not saying you wrong, because I agree with what you're saying.
It depends. Like
in particular, if I tell my children not to have children with white people, you can fuck them, wear a condom. No,
like that.
No.
That's ignorance right there. You can fuck them, but don't have children with them. You sticking your dick in them. Like, that's what
That
happens when
is
you stick
okay.
dick in them.
That is
ignorance.
ignorance, right?
How is
there.
that ignorant?
Well,
Don't procreate with white people.
Yeah, like
well,
you can't.
Because I mean that is how you make kids, though. So you know what I mean? Like
You don't know. Like you tell your son not to do that. Your son
Or
might
daughter.
or daughter, but they might not wear a condom that time or something. Like just do some shit. You know what I'm saying? To where it just happened. You can't control. You can't stop that. You can't stop that.
Oh shit, Pops told me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell
I
them.
don't think that's ignorant though. I don't think that's ignorant. If
And
I
then
tell
you gotta, and then my fault to get off, but you gotta
procreate with white people.
But why? What's the reason though?
I don't know what particular reason. It could be plenty of reasons. I don't want you to have no white babies. I want you to have strong babies. I want you to have athletic babies. Like I could have my reasons for it.
But look, you tried to. That's for you. That's for you. You know, that's for you. Your son is his own person. He's his own being. He got his own reasons for doing what he did.
I don't disagree with that either. I'm saying what is ignorant about telling him not to procreate with white people?
It comes down to why you're saying it.
Everything you're saying and why it's wrong. But I just looked at it's this two NFL players. They got a dad. What they named is Amon-Ra St. Brown and Equinemius St. Brown. Their dad was an all-world Olympian. He procreated with I don't know who she was, but she foreign. I think she white though. And he told his sons, hey, if y'all want to continue on the athletic gene in y'all's body, I already procreated with a white woman. Y'all can't double down and do the same. Y'all better find y'all an athlete. You feel me? So he wasn't saying not to procreate with a white woman, but he was telling them, hey, if you want this, then you should do this.
I mean, I guess in that case, if you do want an athletic kid.
But that's kind of hypocritical of him though, at the same time.
And like how can you say that the kid won't be athletic?
Right, that's true.
It's plenty of white athletes.
Yeah. And if that is in your genes and you're the man, well, I guess you can't necessarily say that, but like if just that athletic bonus in your genes, like you're gonna pass it down to your kid in some fashion. Now I don't know if that's facts or not, but that's what I would think.
Yeah, no, I think
that is true. I think
he's ignorant to assume that they wouldn't have an athletic kid. I think that would be ignorant. But I did wonder, like, damn, is that some? Because I know people that actually do that. They won't even date unless she an athlete, unless she played a sport. And I'm not saying that that's not ignorant either. But I know people that do that, and I just wanted to see kind of what people's take on that, and if there is something fundamentally wrong with that, outside of what people think is morally wrong and all of that shit. Like, is there something?
But that's really natural selection when you think about it. So there can't be nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Like you're supposed to want the best option for your offspring. Honestly,
women naturally do that though. Look for the biggest strong with some women, not all women. Damn, shout out Carlasia. She was a great guest too.
Yeah, I thought she was gonna bum back, but yeah, shout out her though.
I mean, I think anybody want the best option to them, whatever they consider that to be.
Yeah, for women, that's biology though. You feel me? That's just how they built to want. I wouldn't say a superior man, but low key superior.
But I'm not even talking about the man though. I'm just talking about even just the offspring. You know what I mean? Like for example, like the lions, they like I want this lion because nigga, I'm about to have some beastie ass lion kids. They fuck the lion. You know what I mean? They don't give a fuck about the nigga. It's like it's really just about my kids type shit.
That's valid though. That's valid. You want somebody strong, healthy to mate with. That's very valid.
Yeah, this is my last question, bro. Y'all snap each and last one of y'all. Y'all all snap. Y'all all came with y'all day game today. One last question: do y'all feel like stereotypes should be eradicated and we shouldn't have no stereotypes, or do y'all think that they serve some good in some situations?
I think they serve some good. Wait, what do you mean by stereotype?
Yeah, I was about to say, give
as
an
what?
example of a stereotype.
So to give an example, Carlasia was saying white people may have this preconceived notion about Mexicans their whole life, but still, at the end of the day, after learning about them, understanding their culture, still be like, hey, Haley, you better not marry no Mexican. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's kind of like a stereotype about them.
Or like white people can't cook.
White people can't cook, right? Or white people will slime you out. They'll smile in your face and then turn around and call the cops on you. You feel me? Like,
if we talk about nature, bro, if it comes down to their nature and that certain characteristic is like conducive to that group of people, okay, yeah, that's a valid stereotype. But as far as like the extra shit, nah.
I feel like shit. Cause we got I mean, if you want to think about it, we got stereotypes against animals. Like shit, you go out there in the wild, you feel me? You go to the forest, you run into a bear, you gonna get mauled. Like, you know, so shoot that motherfucker. You know, so like I feel like stereotypes is just it's normal, but like it's certain stereotypes that just go too far. Like, well, like paint a certain picture, like false stereotypes. Because there's real stereotypes and there's false stereotypes.
And bro, you shouldn't let stereotypes dictate you because it's like that's where you be going wrong at. Like you might be walking here thinking like, oh, I think only a black person can rob me. So let me just walk through this hood the whole time. This nigga Dante DiVincenzo up a stick on your ass. You know what I mean? So it's like
I think that's what Keon was saying too. Like, because I think it's a fine line between the ignorance and the stereotype. So a nigga that's saying like you can't have babies with this particular sex, like that's where the fine line kind of you teeter in that motherfucker. You feel me? Because like Kev said, you can't allow these stereotypes to dictate how you approach these relationships, and that's what Keon was saying too. Like,
bro, not even just my fault to cut you off, but even just in life in general. Like if you have a preconceived notion about a certain thing, it's going to dictate your way of approaching it. And if you approach it depending on the stereotype, if you approach it in that manner, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like I don't even know a good example to use. Like, okay,
imagine you getting interviewed. Go ahead. I was gonna give you.
I was gonna say like public speaking. Like,
okay,
if you go in there with the idea that, damn, I gotta put on a great show, or these motherfuckers they're gonna laugh at me, or what if I fumble my words? You know how motherfuckers will overthink before they even go into the situation to see how it's like. Like that's gonna fuck up your experience in that situation because you already have that shit in your mind of how it is.
But it gotta be a little boundary somewhere. Like that's so true, but it's tough too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like it is true, but it's like you can low key learn something from a stereotype. Just cause like how you said, you gave the example of like white people can't cook. You go in there, you like for example, my dad's wife, she can cook, like she cooked like a black person. So it's like you took that chance to find out, you feel me? Instead of listening to that stereotype, you took the chance and you find out that some white people actually can cook. So it's like you could probably learn something from it. There's definitely some stereotypes that just is like off the wall. It's like it's crazy, but
yeah, like black people can't
how you
swim.
approach it.
Yeah, hey, bro. Hey, I think with y'all was just saying though, that's the fine line right there. Like, yeah, you can have these stereotypes, but the moment you start approaching situations with that stereotype is when it's ignorant,
bro. And
I
men
think
and women. My fault. Go ahead. My fault. I don't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I was just gonna go back to like people passing that off to their children. I think is what, like, that's influential regardless of whether it's good influence or bad influence. So I think that's the message that you're supposed to pass off to your your children. Like, hey, I don't want you to procreate with these people, but how you were saying, like, that's on you. You feel me? Because the moment you put that on them and make them go through with it, that's how white children end up becoming racist, because their parents then told them it's this and that. So you feel me? I definitely think that's what make it ignorant.
That's facts, bro. And I was just gonna say, like, men and women do that to each other all the time. Like, you will have a preconceived notion of how if a girl dressed this way, she's like this, or if a dude light skinned niggas is like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers approach situations, like, especially with the internet.
Hey, they be on light skinned niggas ass,
bro. Stereotypes is really what cause division, bro. Like,
yeah.
Oh no. Speaking of that, though, I did have this last topic, man. I know y'all been seeing this. What's bro's name and her name?
Jalen Green.
Jalen Green.
Yeah.
And Draya Michelle. She, how old is she? Like 30 something? 30.
39.
And near 40.
Bernie's.
Draya.
Oh yeah, she is early. Late 30s.
But yeah, they was basically in the internet. They saying she like what's the word?
A predator.
Groom.
Yeah, a predator to bro.
They say like she groomed him early and shit.
Yeah.
And then on somebody else on the internet, they said Drake is 37, dating Lotto's 21-year-old sister. Isn't that the same thing as Draya dating 38, a 20-year-old man? So what's y'all thoughts on that, man?
Well, first off, let me say something about Twitter, man. Twitter is horrible because, for one, this woman created this fake ass argument, and she lied in her argument too. She took a year off Draya just to try to make it seem a little better, which is I know she did it on purpose. She's not slick. And I ain't gonna lie, who said Drake was dating that girl, bro? It was one flick came out. Now he's dating her. Like,
that is a good point, bro. Because people just automatically put that as fact,
right?
And didn't have no good, solid enough evidence. They just convicted him immediately. They could not be on jury duty convicting niggas.
This can go. This kid don't give a fuck in that way. He can just go.
Oh wait, that's what jury duty is. I thought y'all was talking about the election shit. Oh damn, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
I mean, if you want to be honest though, it is the same thing. You can't really like put no like double standard on it. It is the same thing, but you know, it is a double standard at the end of the day because people gonna look at the dude as, you know, as like more of a predator and then they would the woman. The woman they're gonna look at, they still gonna like, they're not gonna really look at the woman. They're gonna look at the woman perspective, but they more so gonna look at the man perspective. Like, oh, if he's 22, then a 38-year-old, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he got gang. Oh yeah, he like that. And then if you got the other situation with Drake, they're gonna be like, oh, he, you know, it's like most of the view gonna go towards the man, and it's gonna be either a negative or a positive.
If that's true with Drake doing, like, that's the same thing essentially what Dre is doing, like preying on a younger, you feel me, target. I think the difference though in Drake's case, he not getting her for money, you feel me, which is, that's what a man gonna do. He gonna go after the young piece, you feel me, which that don't make it good or not, or that don't make it better than, you feel me, what it is. But I think Draya, what's so fucked up about what she doing is Jalen Green clearly about to be a $300 million hooper. You feel me? Like, so she's having a baby with him now. Right. So as soon as you have a baby with him, you just locked up your future.
Secure.
It's your bag is secure. You feel me? So I think it's a tad bit more predatory on her end, just because she could have been going for the whole bag. You feel me? Drake.
I mean, bro is in the situation as well, though. Like he can't really be a victim. Like he want to be there.
And that, you know, it's funny. I'm glad you said that, Keon, too, because what people don't be looking at, my fault, cut you off, Dusky, but like, there's other problems that go in this too. Like, he could have some other issues, or like some issues growing up and shit, to where he, you know what I mean. So she was able to kind of like latch on to him through shit like that, bro. Like,
he could have been looking up to her since he was a little kid.
True.
Yeah, he might not have no issue.
Hey, he was. She used to babysit him.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She seen it early, man. She already knew what she was
seen
doing.
it early for sure.
So she was already playing
Now,
that
I'm
mom role.
not gonna lie. That's not okay though. If she used to babysit, that means she groomed him.
Exactly.
That means she groomed him. I don't want
baby.
you know what babysit mean, nigga? That mean he was that nigga was watching himself at the crib, nigga.
That's why that double standard is so crazy, because if the roles was reversed, they would have chewed him out. Like,
They would have been done for.
For what? They would be outside Drake's Canada home right now with pitchforks. You babysit.
You know what's funny? No lie. Remember Drake said, he said, I even fucked a girl that used to babysit, but that was years later. It was some crazy shit. When he first said that, I was like, oh, what the fuck? But like,
I hope he was getting baby. I'll stop doing this, man. And that's why porn got to be banned. Porn got to be banned.
Because that's all it does is just really incest. Like,
bro, it's blowing niggas' minds up.
Why is mom and father the number one search? Bro, them bitches get like 1 billion searches. Like,
hey,
that's crazy.
I know you don't know nothing about this world, bro. Mom incest porn is the most searched porn in the whole world.
That's crazy.
Why is that?
Bro, nobody knows why.
They blamifying your mind. The longer we keep going and stay alive and the internet stay alive, they blaming your mind more and more each day.
And the way I see it is like, not as far as the porn shit, but like, I feel like if both parties if they mind developed enough to agree with that situation, then fuck it, bro. Let them motherfuckers be. Like, they old enough to know what they're getting themselves into. They old enough to make their own decisions. Man or woman, no matter who younger, who older, bro. That's all I see.
Would you date a girl that you used to babysit at 9 years old and she cold now? She 21.
Damn,
She 21. How old am I?
44.
You 38. You 38 years old.
Yeah, I would.
Me personally, I probably wouldn't. I mean, okay, wait, hold on. So she was 9, and then now how old is she?
Bro, we talking about current day. I don't.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, how old is she now?
No, I see what you're saying. She's
21. So
she's 21. So I was how old?
12
was I
years.
when she was 9.
It depends on I don't know.
So I was like 18, 19.
No, you
like
was
20, 21.
30. If
no, I'm saying if she was, she was 9 years
21,
old.
He was like 26 at the time. He was baby.
He was like 26, baby.
Nah. See, like me personally, I'm gonna see that as like my little sister, niece. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
She come on.
Hold on, y'all.
Like, we older now.
Who's to say it was even babysitting, bro? What if they been had this put together? Like, because wasn't she was famous at one, or wasn't she? You feel me? Didn't she fuck with somebody famous when she back then?
Bro,
why was she babysitting?
Gilbert Arenas just came out and said she's a
I see that.
Backseat act.
She's a backseat bopper.
A backseat bandit. Bro, that's fucked up too. I'm not gonna lie. That's hate because Gilbert, you know this nigga about to have a baby by her. Why is you trying to?
That was corny.
It was him and Nick Young.
Nick Young is really the biggest hater. Nick Young.
That's a feminine shit. That's some shit a female would do.
Yeah, no cap. I ain't gonna lie. If you gonna do that, nigga, you don't do that on Instagram Live or something like that.
Right. You know what's funny? I said the nigga in the comments. It was like, he said, "Imagine a nigga talking about he fucked your bitch, but you can't say nothing because you was 3 when it happened." I was crying, bro.
That's crazy. That's wild. You shouldn't even be competing with that man, bro.
So if y'all was 40, y'all wouldn't fuck with no 21-year-old.
Yeah, I would. Absolutely. I would. I ain't gonna act like I would.
I would probably blame something that's But it's tough, bro. Because right now, like, how many 21-year-olds you fuck with right now? She got to be dummy code for you to fuck with her at 21 right now.
Right, you feel me? They be having, I know, no disrespect, but majority of them don't be having no brains. I'm sorry, they don't be having
That'd
no
be the one
brains.
thing. Even if they blamable, it'd be like, I would only blame it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, a relationship. I don't know. That's another combo, but blame it, yeah. Especially if she look good.
Nah, I feel you, Keon, bro. I definitely feel you, though. It's a fine line right there. That niggas be easy. Keep y'all's business off the internet, man.
Yeah, man.
Secure, man.
Let's wrap this motherfucker up, man. Shout out everybody coming through to the network, man. Y'all see how the network.
What's her name? Carlasia?
Yeah, shout out.
That be in the next intro right there.
Hey, man, Jada Kiss, man, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Shit, man. Type into the gram. Just kiss_LLBM.
Mar, let them know something, man.
Man, y'all already know. Y'all can see it right here. Mark Galaxy on all platforms, YouTube, Instagram. And you know, man, we blasting off No Ceiling on the road to $1 billion. Hey.
Again. Yeah, man. Y'all know what's up with us, man. Catch us live every Thursday. Catch the podcast. We just dropped the pod. Well, when we dropped the Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday, yep.
Yeah, it's going up, bro.
Oh man, we just did a crazy interview with a 6-figure business coach, man. So that shit about to go up next week.
Y'all
next
don't want to
Sunday.
miss that one.
Man, if y'all ain't watched that one, hey, I swear when it just be the four of us though, we be look bad.
No, God.
Hey, anytime y'all want to pull up to the in-person too, man, there's room for
that would be clean.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
yeah,
I
for
stay
sure.
tapping in, man. I always tap in.
That's real, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to JDK. Shout out to Mars. Shout out Carlasia.
I was calling her Carlasia. I felt bad because that's the homie too, but I ain't know. I never knew how to say her shit for.
He was doing her filthy.
But nah, man, it's all good in the hood, man. Yeah, man, shit, that's it. That's the episode.